Hi dear friends, good morning. This is the second video on verb. I have already uploaded the first video of verb. Today we will discuss some remaining parts of verb in this class. Here we would like to summarize some parts of verb which we have discussed in previous class. All types of verbs, either it is main verb or helping verb or auxiliary verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb, finite verb, non-finite verb, all play a very important role in making a sentence complete. Here main verb and transitive verb or intransitive verb we would like to discuss here. Main verb can be transitive or intransitive. It can be both. It may be transitive or intransitive. Transitive or intransitive verb both are not any other types of verb, but they are equivalent to main verb in a sentence. It is only main verb which is supposed to work as a transitive verb in some of sentences. It is supposed to work as an intransitive verb in some of the sentences. So we can say that it is only main verb of the sentence which can work either as a transitive verb or as an intransitive verb in a sentence. So in case of transitive or intransitive verb, it can be focused on that a transitive verb requires an object, but an intransitive verb doesn't require any type of object in a sentence. The same condition is with the main verb of the sentence. It is only main verb which can work as a transitive verb or as an intransitive verb. When main verb is supposed to work as a transitive verb in a sentence, it would require an object. In the lack of object, a main verb or a transitive verb cannot exist alone in a sentence. But in case of intransitive verb, a main verb can work as an intransitive verb in a sentence. But here to have an object of main verb is not necessary. If I say birds are flying, birds are flying, here fly is an intransitive verb because it doesn't require any type of object. But if I say Mohan is flying, Mohan is flying, then a question would arise in our mind. Can Mohan fly in the sky? No. Mohan cannot fly in the sky. He can fly an object. So here the basic need of object is with Mohan. The verb used with Mohan, it would require any type of object in the sentence. But in case of birds, when we told about the birds are flying in the sky, birds are flying, here the used verb fly doesn't seem to have any type of requirement of an object in the sentence. But in case of verb used with the subject Mohan, here an object is necessary to put in the sentence. Mohan is flying. Anybody may ask a question, what flying? Nobody can ask us a question, where flying? If anybody asks a question, where flying, then it would refer a type of adverb or place in the sentence. But if anybody asks us what flying, What flying? The answer of what would always be either noun or a pronoun. So we can say that in case of intransitive verb, as we told you, birds are flying. Birds are flying. This sentence can exist alone. But if I say Mohan is flying, this sentence is incomplete in itself. Can Mohan fly in the sky? No. Mohan cannot fly in the sky because he is human man, and human man doesn't seem to have any type of these system which occur with words, because they don't have any type of capacity to fly in the sky. So when we talk about birds, we understand that they can fly at any place. But when we talk about a human being cannot fly at any place. Human being can fly an object, but a bird can fly itself in any type of surface or object in a sentence. So we can say that when we talk about transitive verb, Mohan is flying. Mohan is flying. What flying? A kite. Mohan is flying a kite. Birds are flying. Here we don't ask any type of question. What flying? We want to ask a question. Where flying? The answer is in the sky. Mohan is flying. We don't ask where flying. We would ask only what flying. And answer of what would always be either a noun or a pronoun. So Mohan is flying a kite. Here flying, the used verb flying is working as a transitive verb. But in case of birds are flying, here the verb used is working as an intransitive verb because it doesn't require any type of object. But in the previous sentence, Mohan is flying a kite. Here the existence of object is necessary for the transitive verb. But in case of intransitive verb, the existence of an object is not necessary to put with it. So we can say that in case of transitive verb, a verb would always require an object. But in case of intransitive verb don't require any type of object. So this is the basic difference between transitive verb and intransitive verb. In previous class, we have told you the basic rule how to identify whether it is transitive verb or intransitive verb working in a sentence. We've already told you that if we want to identify a verb in a sentence, we would have to ask only a simple question to a verb. What? If the answer of what is noun or pronoun, then we can say that it is a transitive verb. If the answer of what is not referring to a noun or a pronoun, but it is referring to adverb of time, place, action, reason, condition, then we can say that it is not a transitive verb. Adverb of reason, adverb of place, adverb of manner, adverb of time, all cannot be an object in a sentence. All cannot work as an object for a main verb in the sentence, because they can work as an adverb. Time, place, condition, reason, they can work as an adverb of place or adverb of time, adverb of reason, adverb of condition. They cannot work as an object in a sentence. If I say Ram goes to school, here school is not working as a noun, but it is working as an adverb of place. If I say Mohan goes school. Mohan goes school. This sentence would be wrong because here a preposition would be required to complete the sentence. So if I say the driver stopped the train, and if I say the train stopped, if I say the driver stopped, and in another example the train stopped, the train stopped is a complete sentence because here the used verb stop wouldn't require any type of object to complete its sense. But in case of previous sentence, when I told you Mohan stopped, what stopped? Mohan is working as a subject in the sentence. In the next sentence, train is also working as a subject in the sentence. Train stopped. The train is stopped. Here we would not require any type of object to place just after stopped. But in case of when we told you the driver stopped, what is stopped? He must have stopped any type of vehicle, any type of thing. So we can say that in the first sentence stop is working as a transitive verb, but in the second sentence stop is working as an intransitive verb. In the first sentence stop would require an object to complete its own sense, but in case of second sentence the verb stopped would not require any type of object to complete its sense. So we can say that when we are going to identify whether it is a transitive verb or intransitive verb in a sentence, a transitive verb would require object, but an intransitive verb wouldn't require any type of object to complete its sense. This is the basic difference between transitive verb and intransitive verb. Now we are going to discuss the basic difference between linking verb and helping verb. Linking verb refers to extra information of the subject in a sentence. A linking verb refers to extra information of the subject in the sentence, but a helping verb doesn't refer to any type of relation of the subject in a sentence. But helping verb works as a helper of the main subject in a sentence. Helping verb or auxiliary verb can work as a helper of the main verb in the sentence. Helping verb doesn't seem to have any type of relation with the subject of the sentence. They show only action. They show only action of the main verb in a sentence. They can help the main verb of the sentence. They cannot help subject of the sentence. So this is the basic difference between a linking verb and helping verb. On one hand, helping verb is supposed to help the main verb of the sentence, but a linking verb is supposed to give us extra information about the subject in a sentence. A helping verb can work as a linking verb in the sentence. A linking verb can work as an auxiliary verb in the sentence. But in case of when they are working as a linking verb, they uh, they would give us extra information about the subject in the sentence. But when they are working as an auxiliary verb or helping verb in a sentence, they would help the main verb of the sentence. So this is the basic difference between linking verb and helping verb. A linking verb focuses on the existence of a subject in a sentence, but a helping verb focuses on the existence of the main verb in a sentence. This is the basic difference between a linking verb and helping verb in a sentence. If I say, he is a teacher. He is a teacher. Here, is working as a linking verb in the sentence because it is referring to some extra information of the subject in the sentence. Who is teacher? He is teacher. If I say, he is reading. Here, is not working as a linking verb in the sentence. Here is working as the helping verb in the sentence because it is helping the main verb of the sentence. And the main verb, reading, read. Read is working as the main verb in the sentence. And the main verb is assisted by the helping verb in the sentence. So we can say that a helping verb assists main verb of the sentence. But a linking verb shows extra information about the subject in the sentence. This is the basic difference between helping verb and linking verb. If we talk about main verb can be either transitive or intransitive. It depends upon the need of an object. If a verb is supposed to have any type of need of an object, then we can say that it is a transitive verb. If a verb don't require any type of object in a sentence, we can say that it is an intransitive verb. So, transitive verb and intransitive verb are the basic form of the main verb in a sentence. They are not separate from main verb in a sentence. Basically, finite verb and non-finite verb. Finite verb and non-finite verb both work in a sentence. When a finite verb is supposed to work in a sentence, a finite verb can be called main verb, can be called either transitive verb or intransitive verb, but it cannot be called a linking verb or a helping verb in the sentence. A main verb can be called finite verb. A main verb can be called a transitive verb. A main verb can be called an intransitive verb in a sentence. A main verb can work of all. But in case of non-finite verb, a non-finite verb cannot work as a transitive verb in the sentence. A non-finite verb cannot work as an intransitive verb in the sentence. A non-finite verb cannot work as a main verb in the sentence. A non-finite verb cannot work as a linking verb in the sentence. A non-finite verb cannot work as a helping verb in the sentence. A non-finite verb doesn't seem to have any type of its own tense. It doesn't seem to have any type of its own object. It doesn't seem to have any type of its own subject in the sentence. So, non-finite verb works independently in the sentence. It doesn't seem to have any type of limitation either of the subject, either it is the limitation of an object, either it is the limitation of a verb, tense. So we can say that non-finite verb can work independently in a sentence. I would like to conclude the whole of the class. So here basically we have told you about the basic functions of verb in English grammar. First of all, linking verb. Second is main verb. Third one is auxiliary verb or helping verb. Fourth one is finite verb, or a finite verb can also be called a main verb. So we cannot repeat the name of main verb here. So basically we would like to mention only helping verb or auxiliary verb, linking verb, main verb, and non-finite verb. Basically, four types of verb are necessary to be known here: linking verb, auxiliary verb, main verb, non-finite verb. If we talk about a main verb can function as a transitive verb, main verb can function as an intransitive verb, main verb can function as a finite verb in a sentence. So in other language we can say that a main verb in the sentence is supposed to have three parts, its own three other names: transitive verb, intransitive verb, non-finite verb. Oh, sorry, finite verb, non-finite verb. No. If I say Sita is going to school to read. Sita is going to school to read or to study. Here, to study and to read is working as a non-finite verb in the sentence, because they are free from the subordination of the tense, they are free from the subordination of subject, they are free from the subordination of object. So we can say that they are non-finite verbs, because non-finite verb doesn't accept any type of subordination. Either it is the subordination of tense, either it is the subordination of subject, either or it is the subordination of an object. They're totally free from all these obstacles. So finally we would like to conclude the whole of the class now. In English grammar, there are only four types of verbs. Linking verb. First type of verb is linking verb. A linking verb always shows or always tells us about the extra information of the subject in a sentence. Helping verb or auxiliary verb. Helping verb or auxiliary verb can assist the main verb in the sentence. They are used to help the main verb in the sentence. And main verb can work as a transitive verb or as an intransitive verb. It can work as a finite verb, and non-finite. In case of non-finite verb is free from the subordination of tenses, from the subordination of subject, from the subordination of object. So we can say that in English grammar only there are four types of verbs. Main verb is supposed to have its other forms, as a transitive verb, intransitive verb, non-finite verb. Finite verb. Transitive verb, intransitive verb, finite verb. They are not separate verbs. They are not three separate words to be used with a verb, but they are similar. They are similar, and all these names are supposed to be used for main verb in the sentence. all these three verbs work as a main verb in the sentence. So guys, here we would like to end the class now. We would meet in our next class. Thank you.